What's good, guys? Joe Debris from the 813, and I'm coming at you with my most recent game hunt that I've been on. And I've been trying to collect all of the Artelia's games since PS3 to PS5. And if you're not familiar with the Artelia games, they are a very light-hearted, turn-based RPG that mainly focuses on gathering and crafting portion of the game. So don't buy this thinking, oh, you're going to have some Final Fantasy-like experience, because it's not that. It's more light-hearted, comical, story building, simple crafting and gathering. And like I say, this game, like I say, they have first since PS3. I got the Arlen trilogy, which basically comes with the three Arlen installments, which would be Artelia Verona, The Alchemist of Arlen, Artelia Totori, The Adventures of Arlen, and Artelia Maruru, The Apprentice of Arlen. And that's all three on this one here. Like I say, I actually had this and didn't even realize I had all of them. But basically, I wanted to get the Rona Plus because it basically updated this one into the graphics and updated style of these two. But like I said, I got this one here, but I'm actually playing it on the PS5 in the DX version. And then also they have, this one came out later. This is Artelia Lalua, the Scion of Arlen. This is a fourth installment to the Arlen series that I just showed you. But this one came out much further after these three. Then the next trilogy you have are the Dust trilogy, which is Artelia Aisha, which is the Alchemist of Dust trilogy. Then you have the Artelia Eshka and Logi, the Alchemist of the Dust Sky, right there. And then third, you got Artelia Shally, Alchemist of the Dust Sea, right there. Let me see a little better. A little better. And like I say, that is the Dust trilogy. And like I say, I actually ordered the first Arlen series on GameStop, which I probably won't never order something from GameStop.com again because, like I say, for one, so much stuff comes without the original case, and it comes in those garbage standard cases that I don't like. But they sent me, I was supposed to get Rona Plus. They sent me the standard edition. GameStop.com, they had the Artelia Totori as the album art online, but the name was Rona Arlen. So basically, I had two copies of the #1 sent to me. Neither one of them was the plus. Had to send them all back. But then I also ordered the Eshka and Logi and Shally and found out I had both of them already and actually gave them to my cousin. But like I say, that was my debacle I had with GameStop when it came to getting the first ones. But then I also bought the Dust trilogy on the Switch, and this is the Dust trilogy in the DX format, which basically has all the DLC, extra dungeons, extra clothes, and everything for the characters. And that's what I have here. And I actually got this on accident. I basically ordered it from a seller on eBay, and I asked for the Mystery trilogy, and he sent me this. And after that, luckily I told him it was incorrect. Like I said, I'm guessing there's a boy and his dad takes care of it for him. But then after that, the dad got back to the son got back to me, apologized, and worked out a deal. He said, hey, because I really didn't want this because I already had it in the PS3 format, but I did not have it in this greater format with all the included stuff. So I told him, work out a deal with me. If I buy this and the mystery, we work out. He's like, yeah, I'll take $30 off if you get both. I said, all right, and I did. And I basically got this, the Dust trilogy, on the Switch in DX format. And like I say, these three on here is the same as the three I showed you here, but in greater format, more content. Then after the Dust trilogy, you have the Mystery trilogy, which is Mysteries trilogy, which basically are Artelia Sophie, the Alchemist of the Mysterious Book, Artelia Ferris, the Alchemist in the Mysterious Journey, Artelia's Lydian Soul, Alchemist and the Mysterious Painting. And that is all three mysterious games included in this trilogy. And then after that trilogy, they came out with Artelia Sophie 2, which is a continuation and an addition to the Mystery trilogy, going back to the first game, and you're getting a part 2 of that. and Sophie too. And this was actually, got this one off of Amazon. This is actually a German copy because they didn't have it over in the US. And then after that, the most recent one of the trilogies that I was able to get was, I had got this. This is the Riser trilogy. And I actually had to, this is what took me so long to make this video, because I had to get this from Play Asia, and it was shipped from Hong Kong, because that's in Asia they have the physical copy of this trilogy. Over in the US it was only digital. And this is the DX copy, so this is the one with all the added content, extra DLC, and everything. So this is Riser, Ever Darkness in the Secret Hideout, Riser 2, The Lost Legend of the Secret Fairy, Riser 3, The Alchemist End of the Secret's Key. And like I say, this is great. Haven't even opened it yet. Like I said, I'm currently playing Atelier 1. I'm almost completed with it, with Rona Arlen. And then after Riser, you have Atelier Yumiya on PS5. And that's the second to most current installment. And the last and most recent one is Atelier Reslariana, the Red Alchemist, and the White Guardian. White Guardian. I think I said Guardian. But that was my hunt for those games, man. That's probably what I'm going to be playing for a vast majority of the time with games I got coming soon. But yes, this Atelier series, man, is something that I actually got introduced to years ago, man. But it actually got caught on backlog, and I got tired of it. And you're like, know what? I'm going to get them all, and I'm going to play them all. And this is what I've come up with. If you're familiar with the Atelier series, go ahead and drop down in the comments and let's talk about it. And if you want to be into the Atelier series, hop in my comments and I'll tell you all I can about it. Other than that, man, that's Jody Briefing 813, man. Get out there and game it up.